Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the One Meal channel. We upload every single day at 5 o'clock Pacific Mountain Standard Time. And if you want to enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making them, please join me with your favorite beverage or leave a like down below so we can have a toast together in celebration of another daily upload on the One Meal channel. 1, 2, and 3. I can usually tell how good the video is going to go if I mess up the intro or not. So, let that be known. Anyway, we've decided to get ahead of ourselves just a little bit. We can expedite the cooking process for you. We might have a little bit more standing around, but we won't be spending an additional 15 minutes getting ready for the bacon to be done before we actually start cooking our real meal. So I like to cook up a little bit of bacon for myself before I actually get started on my primary meal for the day. So bacon is a nice fatty treat for me. So a lot of people like sweet things as their treat. I like savory things for my treat. So we have potatoes and onions and chicken. We have measured everything out so that we can count our macros as this new kind of practice of ours that we're going to enjoy. By the end of this video, I will share exactly how many calories we're consuming in this meal, how our macros are broken up between them. But I'll give you a little hint. It's very high in protein, and our carbs come primarily from this potato, a cup of rice that we have every single day. Now I look at those carb tracking, calorie tracking apps, and I've been eating the same style of meal every single day for quite a while now. I've been keeping my weight on pretty good. I haven't been losing, I haven't been gaining anything, and yet the calorie tracker says that I'm 400 to 500 calories short on what I should be eating every single day. So I find that quite suspicious. Need help with that? No. Is that the thing that you told them not to send the thing and they said they weren't sending it, and then it got sent like 3 weeks after you said not to send it? Okay, Noah is nonverbal today, but he is giving us the absolute yes of a nod. So anyway, it got me thinking. If you are chronically online like I am, you might have seen like the honey scandal that's going on, and like Legal Eagle and a bunch of other people are suing Honey because Honey told people that they were going to give others the best deals and the best advertisements, or discounts rather, on everything that they shot for. And what actually happened is that they were just proposing advertisements for their partners, and stealing people's affiliate codes for themselves. I wonder if these calorie counting apps are actually just underrepresenting all of the food that you eat, so that if you're overeating, it's not as bad as you think it is, and if you're under eating, they're encouraging you to eat more, essentially. So it's a consumerism product. Now I know the reality of it is that everybody's body is just a little bit different, and so maybe I don't need as many calories as the pre-configured app says. But what?
Are you a channel that cooks the same thing every day, talking about consumerism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
make sure.
I don't think we've gone a single episode without you cussing, by the way.
Damn it.
Every time. I love him. I love him to death. I cuss just as much as him. I'm not upset at him for cussing. It's just I have to edit the video because I have a goal of not having cussing in the video. Every time. I'm serious. We have a rule that we don't speak in absolutes, because that's just, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't speak in absolutes with somebody when you're trying to make a point, because it makes it sound like, makes it sound like they're a horrible person. However, I have not found a video this month. Let me just put it this way. Every time I've gone to upload a video in the last month, let's say, and my roommate and I have been speaking with each other, I have watched the entire video through and through to see if there was any cussing. Now, maybe there wasn't some cussing on some of the videos, but because typically I just splice everything together and call it good. I'm on my merry way. But he cusses when he's happy and excited, and so do I. Which is why, for most of the time while I'm on these videos, I try to have a very calm, mellow, monotone persona. Because if I get too excited, I will start cussing. And frankly, I just don't want to do all of the editing for that. And look, my content is not made for children. It's just cooking channel stuff. But like, I'm just not interested in having my audience be children. That's weird to me. Content creators out on YouTube that are like 25 or 35 years old and their primary audience is children is really weird to me. I find that most of the content creators aren't young people anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm just not watching young people content creators. Maybe there are a bunch out there. But all of the primary content creators on YouTube and Twitch, they all seem to be people in their like 20s and 30s. Even the new people that are coming into space are in their 20s and 30s. So I find it weird that if you're that age, that the primary group of people that watches what you do are like 14. That's weird. So anyway, let's be honest, 14-year-olds are probably around cussing way more than any adult is in general anyway. But as a general rule, I just don't do the cussing. It's not a family channel, it's just I don't know who you are. I don't know who's interested in. I'm no Gordon Ramsay, right? And I can't compare to who Gordon Ramsay is. I can't get away with that. I'm cooking the same meal every single day, not a masterpiece a different masterpiece every other day. I haven't earned the right to cuss with you guys. That being said, what motivation do these calorie counting apps have to actually tell you the truth about everything that you're eating? They're probably underrepresenting how many calories I'm eating every day and what my macros are every single day. Because if I'm eating a good amount of food every day, the app underrepresenting will persuade me to eat more. And if I'm overeating, I'm eating too much. Since it's underrepresenting, I go, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Right? I'm not overeating that bad. Just a thought. Just a thought. Daff, you get to eat dinner in 15 minutes. So, now that I have that little bit of dialogue out of the way, With every video, we make slight changes to the channel. That is not one of them. Anyway, we are now tracking our macros, which I'll take this, put it all together in the app, and edit it in post at the end with the total weight of our food and what our macros look like, which is nice. We're going to keep doing that for the foreseeable future. I think that's cool. I think posting that stuff to Facebook will be really easy because we have a Facebook and Instagram. You can find it in the channel bio of this YouTube video. But I think another thing we're going to do is, while these potatoes are cooking up, after I take the bacon out and these potatoes are cooking up, I think we're going to start a little section called Bacon Talk. Because there's always a little period within these videos between, because again, I cook in one pan almost exclusively, and since I'm cooking in one pan exclusively, we have to kind of layer the food on top of each other instead of cooking a bunch of stuff simultaneously. Excuse me. So, I think the point after taking the bacon out and putting the potatoes in, we'll call that period Bacon Talk. And while I finish eating my bacon, I'll talk about some, some irrelevant subject that's not related to cooking. And I brought up the honey situation that was happening on YouTube recently. And if you haven't heard about it, just look up honey lawsuit or something, or honey scandal. And it is quite interesting because I think we all do some online shopping. I use the Honey app, and now it sounds like it doesn't matter to Honey whether or not they've been found out for doing these improprieties, because they've integrated so much with so many websites and brought on so many clients and have been on so many browsers that even if they got shut down as a company, their processes have integrated with other commercial entities, so they're still going to be bringing in billions of dollars even if their consumer side of the market gets shut down. So interesting stuff going on the internet. So anyway, I'm upping back to cooking related topics. I think we will do that. We'll do Bacon Talk. But back to cooking related topics. I'm upping my chicken. Back when I was eating steak every day, doing carnivore, I had to have like at least probably 2.5 pounds of steak every day in order for me to feel just kind of satiated. I think I'm getting a phone call. We'll see if that's the roommate or something unrelated. It is somebody else who I will speak to after this video is done. And 2.5 pounds of steak. Then I switched over to ground beef because it was less expensive. And I would eat a pound of ground beef every single day on top of, the cup of rice and basically everything else that we have right now. Chicken is less calorically dense, and it weighs less as well. So this right here only comes out to like 14.5 ounces. This is not even a pound of chicken. So it's just something to keep in mind. I think going from, I had 1/2 pound of chicken is what I ate the other day. And I think even though I'm adding about 6 ounces to this. I don't think, that's probably only adding 100 or 150 calories. So regardless, despite not going to the gym basically at all now, but certainly not very often, I still would prefer to be high protein or high fats compared to high carbs. But as long as my carbs that I'm consuming are from rice and from that potato, rather than like traditional sugars, I'm happy with it. I will deal with that. So, the rice is almost done. Cooking it in a 1.5 cups of bone broth. So that's going to be really nice. Again, I love that bone broth. If you haven't watched the videos that we come out, we have a weekly upload just about. Certainly bi-monthly, where we cook our own bone broth from scratch. It's awesome. It's super simple. If you've ever done something like that before, you know how easy it is. But if you've never done it before, take a look at that video. I can't tell you, I can't convince you enough just how amazing having your homemade chicken broth is. And again, it's like I use it every single day. If you don't use it every day, put it in a plastic bag and freeze it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, put it in a plastic bag. Don't leave it in a pot like I do and put it in the fridge. Put it in a plastic bag and freeze it. Ooh, almost lost some egg right there. Yeah, and that little piece that you see floating around in the egg is just some bacon. So there we go, really small chunks of potato and onion. Some bigger chunks of chicken. I mean, this rice is done. It's ready to go. So, you know what? Why do I have this lid on? I'm not going to worry about the lid anymore. I have the lid on to keep the bacon grease from splattering around, try to keep things clean. But no. Let us add the egg to the top. Egg. Yeah, if I switched up to eating like 2 or 3 meals a day, I probably would have like 4 eggs and 4 strips of bacon in the morning. I mean, at least 4 eggs in the morning, probably 6. Some threads over here. Oh, that's right. No, I used that yesterday. Yeah, I'd have a massive breakfast. I probably would have some orange juice, some coffee. I think that would be really nice. I might just do what Noah does. Noah has basically like a breakfast quesadilla, with just eggs and bacon and cheese and a tortilla. He's been eating that for as long as I can remember. And yeah, I'd probably just have 2 or 3 of those and then just have a smaller portion of carbohydrates here in the afternoon. So I think the ideal system for me, despite only eating 1 meal a day, I think the ideal system for me would be 2 meals. But you need to be able to be consistent at the same time. I mean, unless you're somebody that excels in adjusting your schedule, right? If you're someone that can switch from one plan to the other really quickly and get all the calories that you need every day and then adjust your work life and your personal life on top of that, then go for it. I'm not good at that, and I think most people probably aren't. Hi, Daph. Come here, Daphne. Come here. Daph, get over here. Daphne. I take one step out of the kitchen and you immediately go in to eat food off the floor. There we go. Get it. Get it. I know I just barked at you. Get it. You can eat it. Get it. Eat your food. Good girl. Yeah, you can come into the kitchen after you're done eating and eat little bits of scraps off the floor. Let's see how far we are into this video. 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Well, let me scarf down this protein shake. Yeah, I don't always have time in the morning to make the meals that I want. And when I eat my meals, the reason why I started, if you watched the video before, you heard me say this, but the reason why I only eat 1 meal a day is that I always get tired after I eat. It doesn't matter if I have a small meal or a large meal, I just get really tired after I eat. So I want to be able to work as best as I can during the workday. If I'm tired, I can't do that. So I just wasn't eating in the morning. But even if that wasn't the case, I probably wouldn't make breakfast in the morning every day. All right. That was good. Sorry if you had to hear my gulping there at the end. You guys deal with my bacon eating plenty already. Okay, so there'll be a massive crust of chicken broth here at the base. Yeah, this is not sticking. You just have that chicken broth that's causing issues. Because there's particulate in that chicken broth. So I might leave it. You know what? I might leave it. I don't want to be overly aggressive with this rice cooker because it's new. So I think I will leave it. Again, nothing's wrong here. When I cook with water, it's just fine. Nothing sticks to the bottom. But yeah, I think I'll leave it just the way it is in order to preserve the integrity of that pan to the best of my abilities. So this is our meal. And if you want it to be really pretty, you can cook it in multiple pans. Just going to be a little bit more cleanup for you. If you want to show more technique, you can cook it in a wok. You just don't have one. We're just going to take this and put this on top of one another. Super simple, super easy. Protein shake is going to help me hit my calorie intake for the day. Had a cup of noodles earlier as well. It's incredible that those things have 300 calories in them. Probably because your body just doesn't want to have to digest it. But regardless. I did the dishes last night. They were ready to be put away. Where did I put, oh, it's been out here the whole time. They're ready to be put away. I will wait until after I am done eating because I am a hungry boy. Zero that out. Turn this off. Despite the massive bowl that we have, and thank you Noah for having these massive bowls. I've never seen anything like them before we started living together. Take this. The real challenge here is that last couple of scoops. Making sure you don't make too much of a mess. And the key word here is too much. Perfect. Now let's transfer this over here. We're at, yeah, that's nice, 2.46, or let's just say 2.47 pounds of Nathan meal right here. So let me put this over here on the side. Let's put up our total macros that we consumed, as well as our calories over here on the right. 80% of the time I'll consume this all in one sitting. And so maybe at a future point in the channel, let's say 1,000 subscribers, maybe I will give you guys an opportunity to be there while I eat it. But frankly, I'm not really comfortable with that as of right now. So I appreciate you sticking with me all the way to the end. I make videos every single day. They come out at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. We have this YouTube, I have an Instagram, and I have a Facebook, and you can go to the channel bio in order to access those. If you like the video and you're here to the end, might as well leave a like. Consider subscribing as well. You don't have to tune in every single day, but I have not missed an upload in over 2 months, and the channel is only 2 months old. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.